This is not a royal hall, and there are no jeweled crowns waiting beyond these walls. What stands before you is something quieter, far more ordinary. A timber dwelling within a fortified English town around the year 960. The wooden gate closes slowly behind you, its weight felt more than heard. Outside, the modern world disappears. Inside, the air carries a chill that clings to your breath. A faint scent of smoke drifts through the settlement, rising from dozens of hearth fires that have burned since dawn. Above you, rooftops of straw and timber form an uneven horizon. Their darkened surfaces reveal years of rain, wind, and patient repair. Nothing here is polished. Nothing exists for decoration alone. Every structure speaks of effort and necessity. You step onto a narrow lane pressed between leaning wooden walls. The ground beneath your feet is soft and uneven, marked by cart tracks and footprints hardened into the earth. Moisture lingers from recent weather, turning each step into a careful movement. Life begins quietly here. A woman passes carrying a wooden bucket, her pace steady and purposeful. Chickens scatter at her feet. Somewhere nearby, a forge awakens, the slow rhythm of hammer against iron echoing through the still morning air. No one rushes, yet everyone moves with intention. Ahead rises a stone church, pale against the darker timber buildings. Its presence anchors the settlement, a constant reminder of faith and authority. Bells begin to sound, their measured tones flowing through the streets like a shared breath. People pause briefly, some bowing their heads before returning to their work. You continue walking deeper into the town. Buildings stand so close that voices carry easily through thin walls of woven branches and clay. Privacy is rare. Life unfolds in the open, observed and shared by neighbors who depend on one another for survival. Near the edge of the lane, a modest house comes into view. Its doorway is low, forcing you to bend as you enter. Light fades instantly, replaced by warm shadows shaped by a central fire. At first, the interior feels almost dark. Then details begin to emerge. Timber beams cross overhead, stained black by years of smoke. A small hearth burns steadily at the center of the packed earth floor. There is no chimney. Smoke rises slowly before slipping through an opening in the roof, leaving behind a haze that softens every surface. The air is thick, but familiar. Strips of meat hang from wooden racks, preserved by constant warmth. Along one wall stand rough chests filled with tools, folded garments, and a few treasured objects too valuable to leave in the open. A woman kneels beside the fire, coaxing flames to life with dry twigs. Her movements are practiced, efficient. Fire here is more than comfort. It is the center of the household's rhythm. Without it, warmth fades, food remains uncooked, and the long winter nights become far more dangerous. Beside her, a child pushes a heavy quern stone in slow circles, grinding grain into coarse flour. Another child gathers small bundles of wood, carefully feeding the growing fire. The man of the house prepares to leave for the fields beyond the town walls. He fastens a wool cloak with a simple brooch and lifts tools worn smooth from years of use. Land here is not owned in the modern sense. It is worked through obligation, to local leaders, to tradition, and ultimately to the king. Clothing throughout the room reflects practicality above all else. Linen tunics, layered wool garments, and simple leather shoes show signs of constant repair. Colors are muted, drawn from natural dyes that fade quickly under sun and rain. Comfort matters less than durability. Soon, a small iron cauldron hangs above the fire. Water begins to simmer as grains and vegetables are added. The scent of leeks and herbs fills the room. This thick pottage forms the foundation of daily meals, simple, sustaining, and shared from common bowls. Ale rests in a wooden cup nearby, safer to drink than untreated water. Meals are brief. There is little ceremony, only the quiet understanding that work waits outside the door. As daylight strengthens, activity across the settlement grows. Traders arrive carrying wool, salt, and pottery. Craftsmen shape tools essential for farming and defense. Near the church, monks move between buildings, preserving knowledge through careful writing. Faith shapes every moment here. Small crosses hang near entrances, believed to guard against misfortune. Morning prayers begin and end the day, offering reassurance in a world where illness or hardship can arrive without warning. Inside the dwelling, the closeness of life becomes clear. Beds of straw and wool lie near the hearth, positioned to capture warmth through the night. Darkness inside the house grows deep once the fire burns low, broken only by faint embers glowing like distant stars. As evening approaches, the settlement softens into quieter rhythms. Tools are repaired by firelight. Wool is spun into thread. Stories pass between generations, carried not by written pages, but by memory and voice. Beyond the walls, fields fade into shadow. Within them, fires glow through narrow openings, each one marking another household continuing its routine. Here, in an ordinary Anglo-Saxon home of 960, life is not defined by grandeur or freedom from hardship. It is shaped by discipline, cooperation, and unwavering routine. Within timber walls and beneath darkened thatch, families endure, not seeking glory, but simply ensuring that tomorrow arrives. This is not the legend of kings or battles. It is the quiet persistence of ordinary people whose daily labor built the foundations of a changing world.